Mm. Mm. Should I raise the volume of music? Um, I'm not talking too much because uh, there's no need to explain anything right now. I'm just refactoring, so there's nothing to be explained. All right then. Hmm. 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 Um, um, mm, mm, mm. You can test this plugin. It's currently in unstable form, but you can test it right away. Like you just have to go to the repository and you can install the plugin as you normally do with the lazy plugin manager and just use it. But currently it's not in the stable form, so uh, just be careful. There are a lot of tests that has to be implemented before the first release. But by the way, you can test this thing. Okay, so so let's just test this built-in neovim confirmation dialog. So that thing. Okay, so this is yes or no thing. Hmm. Okay. What should be the value? Um. um. Uh, Confirmation. What we call this function? Oh, choice. 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 Print choice. And there are some things like um confirm this call. Okay, so perfect. Let's just delete this thing. So this will ask you for the confirmation. And if I press yes, then it say one. And if I press no, hmm, okay, wait a minute. The discard need the n value. So yes for one and n for two. Okay. So if the choice is equals to one, then we put then we perform the operation. Otherwise, we refresh the things, right? So, that makes sense. So let's just try to do that. So we delete the something.json. Now let's add file1.json. Let's duplicate that 2, 3, 4, and 5, and let's create those things. Yes, and you can see that this thing is working. What if I put it here like that? So it is a move operation, and that will move the file. Okay, perfect. So let's just commit that thing. Okay. Hmm. So I just want to commit only specific lines. Let me just remove the, wait a minute, config. We don't need the confirmation here. Um, um, uh, no. So, okay, fix, recover, um, or restore, modified, modified field, uh, after rendering text. Okay, this is the file system. Update the file system module with previous code base. From previous code base. Okay. Feet add yellow color to the groups. Add option, add buffer name support for win.vim. And this thing, okay, implement the synchronize functionality with the neovim built-in confirmation. Okay, so everything is almost almost completed. Just we need to hijack the net RW of neovim. So if you have any questions so far, you can ask me. I'm just taking a 2-minute break because everything is done. Now we just have to hijack the net RW, and we are done for the refactorings of this fyler.nvim. By the way, in this new version, it can support both the split view and the floating window by the commands. So if I open Fyler with the new kind like split above, so if I press enter, you can see it opens a split window instead of floating, and you can do whatever operation you want, like new file.lua, save it, confirm the changes, and it will create a file. You can delete that file like that. If you want a directory, like in the source directory, you want to create a public something.ts, you can create that by confirmation, and you can see it like that. So that's it. Now we just have to hijack the netrw. Just wait a minute. Um, so okay, I have to provide a default explorer is equals to true. Default explorer equals to true. So this is the net RW hijacking option. By default, let's make it false because I don't want default net RW hijacking. If the user want, then they can enable, but by default, net RW hijacking should be false. So that's it. Let's hijack the net RW by setup function fyler.nvim. All right, so now we just have to hijack the function. Wait a minute. So we just have to go in the fyler dot, because we already implement the hijacking functionality here. So this is the hijacking thing. So this is the setup. Okay, so this thing is responsible for hijacking part. So you can see here, we are set up the configuration options here. So okay, we can do something like config.values, the default explorer, and API. So local API is equals to vim.api, and the helper function. Let's debug. So we are checking the okay, is a valid buffer. So we're gonna api.nvim wait a minute, current buffer. So this will be an integer. So api.nvim is valid buff current buffer. Okay. So vim.schedule. So we will schedule the opening of this plugin. m.open with the args, I guess. So m.open cwd with the arg auth, and okay, so that's it. Wait a minute, let me just print the arg path here. If I open something like this, so this is the dot, and if I do something like so, a dot cpp and b dot cpp. So there are no options. All right, just try to open the function with that. So netrw hijacking, now it's working. All right, so that was easy. You can see the filer is open whenever you open the neovim in directory level arguments. So if I do something like home workspace, so you can see this is the workspace. Okay, this is the development, and this is the fyler.nvim repository, and there you can see. So let's go to this file. Okay, this is a soft file warning because this file is already open here. So let's just close this thing. So in future, we will implement our own confirmation box, but currently I don't know how to handle the what to say. Currently, I don't know how to handle the asynchronous behavior of the confirmation thing. So I'm going to use the built-in neovim confirmation to make things simple, right? So this is the thing. So wait a minute, let me just remove this error or path. So if this is equals to a table, then arg path 0, 1, and or arg path. Okay, what? Hmm. All right, so I think everything is good. So this is the tree structure. Um, I didn't implement the tests for the tree, but it's okay, I guess. We can add the tests for later because currently the whole code base is refactored successfully. Let me just look at the code base with the neo tree. So this is the code architecture. It's so simple right now, and everything is well maintained here. Now I just have to update the README file, and I will push everything. Just I just want to confirm some things like is there any option that I'm missing right now? Like what we have achieved already. Okay, so there are some Git integrations that we are lacking behind, but it's okay. We have to implement Git integration with a different manner. Like in the current version, Git integration is not that good uh, in my opinion. So I think I have to rebuild the system for the Git integration. It's not a big deal, but the big deal is over. The only big deal is to refactor the code base, and the code base is now refactored. Now all the contributors will have the new code base architecture, and they can work with the new simple design and can build features on top of this. And we can complete this list as soon as we can. So let me just update the README, and I will push this branch and merge into the main branch. So there's only one branch, but let me just okay, so there are some things for the net RW hijacking. So let's commit that thing. Implement net RW hijacking. Okay, perfect. So is there any issue? I think this is the old one. So I consider every single point in this issue, and I refactor the code base accordingly so that no contributor for this code base have any kind of trouble. All right, so now let's just update the README file, and we will have some progress. So the contributors are not updating, right? Because this person is not showing here in the README. What's wrong? Anyways, we can fix this later, but let's just fill the README with the important things. All right, so this section is good. This I don't have any problem with this section. All right, so this section, I think after the warning, we should show how to use this plugin. So let's just okay. So this is the thing. So this is the contributors thing. Let's just remove and update the README accordingly. So installation thing. Installation. So this is the installation section. Installation with lazy nvim. Lazy.nvim. https github.com/op/lazy.nvim. So is this URL is correct? Let me just open this thing. So okay, this is correct one. Okay, so we can just open backticks and add some Lua code here, and in that Lua code we can paste an object. In this object, the username, the plugin name, right, and lazy should be false, and wait just a minute. So option is equals to, you can provide options actually, and check the default options in the README. README.md. That makes sense. So don't need this tab. Okay. Okay. So we need mini icons also. So let's add the this is the dependency. So this is the dependency for the mini icons. This will render up the icons, nothing crazy. So let's just see how this README is looking. Okay. Wait a minute. That's perfect. And let's just add some more space with the BR. Here, and here, here. Okay, this is plenty of gap. By the way, we can remove this ellipsis because that will confuse the user. Okay, perfect. Now we just have to show the default options. Let's add another BR, default options, and in the default options, let's just copy this thing, and we can copy options from the config. Okay, so we can replace this thing here. So these are the default options. This is the installation with a lazy. Okay, pretty good. Okay, there's one more thing. So this is the installation part. Okay, now we have to the default options is good, but we have to write about like how to customize this plugin, because there are so many variations here. Like okay, we can continue with the recipes for this plugin. We can update these recipes in the wiki. So okay, perfect. Now we can list down all the features that are need to be implemented. There is a section in the Avante README. Let's see. Features. Yeah, that's a good thing. Default configuration. Should we add the key bindings? Because key bindings are there are only few key bindings for this plugin only. The most of the things are handled by the buffer editing, so uh, we don't need to specify key bindings right now. The most important thing is, wait a minute, the features. So let's add to do's. Is there anyone in the chat that who is good in the README customization? Because if there's someone in the chat, then you can contribute to the README to make it more helpful to the users. Just let me know in the chat if you are able to customize this README to make it more appealing and more informative. Is there anyone? Okay, then So this is the to-dos. Okay, we have to add a similar plugin section also. So let's add a BR similar plugins. So the similar plugin is first plugin is just the simple oil nvim, because it's heavily similar to the oil nvim, because we are using the buffer editing. So this makes sense to add this plugin into the similar plugins list. So oil nvim. This would be the github.com/steve org/oil.nvim, I guess. Steve org. And there is another plugin which is the mini.files. And I have to copy the mini.files URL because I don't know. So this is the URL. Perfect. And code base inspiration. Is this spelling correct? Okay, perfect. So code base inspiration is from the NeoGit. So NeoGit.org. Neo.org. Let's just copy this thing here and paste it here. So C this NeoGit.org/NeoGit. Right. So let's just paste this thing here. Okay, that's perfect. All right, so let's just see how the README looks. This is okay. Like that. I think I can remove those BRs. There's actually no need for this BR. The default spacing is good of GitHub. So let's just remove those BRs. We don't have any BR now. Okay, let's replace here. And okay, the section looks amazing. Code base inspirations. Okay, this is the NeoGit, and thanks to the special thanks to all contributors. Okay. Okay. So there's one more section of usage. This is the installation part and the default configuration. Wait a minute. How Avante folds its elements? Avante.nvim. We need a fold. How folding is working in that thing? Okay, default configuration. So let's just look at the readme.md. And where is this read? Come on. And let's see the code. And we have a default configuration here. here. So this is the lazy. So details. I think I should copy that thing. So let's paste it over here and let's close this details tag like that. So let's see how these things look. Okay. Oh, all right. So, okay. So we have a section. So we can make it open by default. That makes sense. But I don't want to make it default open. By the way, we can add installations for every plugin manager. So let's just remove here this from here, and we can add this thing. And let's just copy paste the code from here to here, right? Wait a minute. Okay. So let's just move the code here, and let's just move here, here. Okay. So this is the recommended thing, and these are the default options. So let's just copy that thing here. And paste it over here so we can make it open. This one will be closed, so let's just copy here and paste here. Okay, perfect. So let's just remove that, and let's indent everything. Right. So this is the installation with the lazy. Okay, there you go, the default options. All right, so the summary is not needed actually. We don't need the summary. Or we can just add the default configuration flag only. So default configuration. All right, then perfect. So these are the default options. So we don't need the heading actually. The default configuration. So let's replace, and so these are the default options. Okay, now let's just add more options to the installation thing. We can copy it one more time for the mini-deps. This will not be open, and this will point to the mini-deps, mini.deps. Okay, so this is the mini-deps. Let's just copy. Let's copy that and replace mini.deps. And this is not recommended because lazy is much better than the mini.depths. And how we gonna use that thing? I think this is the installation process of mini depths. I'm not sure. Okay, so instead of that, fyler.nvim. Oh, wrong one, wrong one. That is the thing. We need the icons also, I guess. Dependence. Okay, so this is the thing. Like that. This thing, so let's replace this. I think this is the last section of the README, and then we are done. Okay, so installation recommended with lazy nvim, but there's an option for the mini depths. You can open it and you will have a mini depths option, how to install this thing. Okay, perfect. And these are the default configuration. Okay. All right, so okay, I have to uncheck the Git integration because I removed the Git integration for now because I need to find a better way to implement Git integrations with this file manager. But by the way, this plugin is ready to use for the general basis. Like you can do some CRUD operations on your file system, like create, delete, and rename things. And I think this is the this is the most basic functionalities of a file manager that it should do. I mean, these are some must have features. And hijacking is working, so I'm gonna leave this check for the hijack. And user command is working, and the basic file operations are working. But the list is quite long, and this list will be expanded in future because we have to implement our own fuzzy finder to change up the directory. And this is, I think, one of the most impressive feature of this plugin. In future, we implement a fuzzy finder. We have to implement our own fuzzy finder because telescope and existing fuzzy finders are not compatible with our actions because simply I want to implement such kind of a fuzzy finder which can change its root directory at the runtime of searches, because it's kind of a pain when you have to set up a default directory for your fuzzy finder. Like it is good to have a fuzzy finder. If fuzzy finder can change its directory at the time of searching, then it is kind of a relief for the user. Like, then user can change its directory wherever he want. All right, so I think the README is completed. I'm gonna go on this link actually. This thing, because contributors are not rendering correctly. Okay, they are now rendering. So these are the to-dos. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Installation is working. So let's commit that thing. Docs update readme dot md readme dot md. So let's push this branch. I think everything is fine. Let me just test one more time because I don't want to do. Wait a minute. We can add one more thing in the README for the stable version. Okay, so we can add a stable support. All right, all right. So what is the commit hash for this? Let's go in the commit history and let's extract the commit hash. So this one is the latest stable version. By the way, it's not that stable actually, but this is the recent version accepted by the community. So we will provide this thing. So, okay. So we gonna add stable version. Stable version for this thing. Let's paste this commit hash here and let's push it here and let's grab it and commit is equals to this. Okay, so that should be okay. And let's grab this heading and paste it over here. And this is the latest version. So let's just test this one more time. Where is this thing? Let's just grab this thing, replace, and let's see. Okay, this is the stable version with the lazy. Stable version, and this is the latest version and lazy. Okay, I don't know how minideps uses the commit thing, mini.deps. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on. Check out. This is the main, this is the branch thing. I want the commit. I think commit is not supported in the minideps, so we will leave that thing as it is. So let's unsave the changes and let's commit that thing. Okay, so I'm gonna amend those commits and let's push this branch to the main. Okay, so let's see. I'm not gonna open the pull request right now because I forget to test this plugin one more time. So this is the thing. Okay, So let's say I want to do some operations, like I want to delete this file, I want to rename this file to index, and I want to create another file here to create.lua, right? And I want to save this. So you can see there's a create operation for the create file, and there's a delete operation for the file 5 JSON, and there's a move operation from another.ts to index.ts. So looks great to me. And when I press yes, I mean press Y, it creates create.lua. It deletes the file 5.json and creates an index dot rename the file index.ts. So that's perfect. So everything is working. So there you go, guys. This is the complete refactoring. Now let's open the pull request. And I think this pull request will close this issue. So let's grab the token. So the token number is 9. So we can so refactor successfully. We're gonna shift to new code base with with the changes in operation, with changes in feature status. Remove git integration temporarily. Okay, git integration temporarily, and using neovim's built-in built-in confirmation dialog. What is this thing? Update readme. readme.md for new options, right? And what's last thing we did? Git log pretty equals this thing. Oh, my bad. Okay, so we have to go open this thing here, and let's go here. NetRW hijacking, logger module. Custom, more more solid color control with the existing color scheme. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So that's all. Let's create a pull request. There are a lot of commits. Okay, so we forgot to format the code. Let me just format everything, make everything here. Okay, so now this looks good. Wait a minute. Why is this failing? Hmm. What? Style Lua is not. Um. Wait a minute. What commands we are running for the style Lua? ci.yaml. Um. Let's open the CI. Style Lua. Tests are also failing. Let's see. Test win. They are passing here. Well, I think I should rerun them. Let's rerun this job. So style Lua is rerunning. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. I think code consistency is good, but okay, I think I'm not using. Okay, wait a minute. I have to go to this GitHub action. I think I have to provide my own style Lua file. Yeah. Okay. So I think I have to run this style Lua without the args. Hmm. So let's pass the args here to false and run the job. Hmm. Run run this thing style Lua. What we have in the make file actually? Make file. So this is it. And this is the mini test. So let's do that. I'm gonna force push that thing. Main. Mm, Git check, git status, git status, git checked out, main, git rebase, um, git rebase, how to rebase in git, base branch, git rebase, refactor, or let's merge with the refactor. So there are some confliction. So we will gonna remove that thing. So, do we need this thing? This is the head, and this is the refactor thing. So we need both of them. So let's do all merge conflicts are resolved. Let's merge those things. So git push origin name. Wait a minute. Well, let me just let me just test this thing out. Okay, working fine. Okay, so seems to be working. Okay, perfect. So it's look like it's working. So we can git push origin main, right? So this thing is merged. So I did almost 132 commits so far. Man, that's too much. And by the way, we can remove this branch. So we don't need this branch anymore. We just refactored. So So let's just delete this branch. Okay, there's only one branch, which is main. I will make a new branch for the, you know, for the stable versions. Okay, so by the way, guys, you can now update your plugin. Just read the docs and you can update the plugin. We will populate the README with more information about this plugin. But for now, that's it. Just if you counter any kind of issue, you can just open a new issue in this section, and I will work on that problem as soon as I can. Yeah, you can open it here, and the issue will get resolved in no time. Okay, so let me just close this issue. What is the commit? Let me just I refactor the whole code base for future maintainability for contributors, and contributors can now implement their features to this project. By the way, thank you all. Okay, let's just close this issue. Now we are officially clean repo. Now we just have to fix this GitHub actions, because tests are passing, but there are some problem with the style Lua. I don't know what is happening with the style Lua. I don't know why it's behaving so awkward. Wait a minute, no file or directory found matching false. So guys, just install, just update your plugin and let me know how this plugin is going in your current workflow. I know there are so many things that need to be implemented, like Git integration, uh, current buffer tracking, fuzzy finding, LSP integration, SSH. We will implement those, but we successfully refactor our code base to more cleaner architecture. Now the implementation of new features would be much easier than in the previous code base. So that's it. This is the newer code base. All right, so perfect. All right, so if you have any question about this plugin, then you can ask. Otherwise, it's time to wrap up the stream, and I literally need some rest because it's about 2 hours of coding session. So, man, it feels like forever. All right, so is there anything that you want to ask? All right, I think there are no questions, so I'm gonna end the stream. So thank you for watching the stream. We will meet in the next stream. I don't know when I will live on next time, but just subscribe because you will get the notification for the live stream. That's it. So let's wrap up the stream. So thank you guys all for joining the stream. Let's good night.